Serious Minds R&TV. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Serious Minds, seriously. Peace. You are now listening to Serious Minds R&TV with your host, Professor Griff. The call-in number is 516-654-7688. That's 516-654-7688. This is Professor Griff, and this is Serious Minds R&TV. Serious Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously.
I don't know what happened to the black men in this community, Tommy. I don't know what happened to them.
The Alternative Black Studies online course with instructor Professor Griff. Sign up today at www.professorgriff.me and Serious Minds Institute.
They got their dashikis and their dreads and their this and that and totally run rampant out here.
The Alternative Black Studies online course with instructor Professor Griff. Sign up today at www.professorgriff.me and Serious Minds Institute. The Alternative Black Studies online course with instructor Professor Griff. Sign up today at www.professorgriff.me and Serious Minds Institute. Thank you.
All right, let me see. I don't want to do that either. How about I do this like this? And let me see if I'm getting sound. Hold on. Baba, Baba. Oh, so you saw my message. Nobody call me. Hold on. Check 1 2 1 2 1 1 1. Now we should be hearing something. Hold on. Ba 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 ba. Boom. Ba 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 ba. Boom. Ba boom. Ba. Check 1 2 1 2. Now it should be coming through. All right. Thanks everyone for being patient. Really appreciate that. Ba 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 ba. All right. Now that everyone can hear me. All right. Thank y'all for being patient. Really appreciate that. Had to go into the settings and figure some things out. All right, thank you all very much. This is Professor Griff, y'all already know. This is Serious Minds RNTV. We have a serious subject we're going to deal with tonight. And that subject is, I guess, the slap that's been heard around the world. I don't mean to laugh. You'll have me spilling water on myself. Hold on. All right. All right, let me be serious because there's absolutely nothing to laugh about. There's some things I wanted to say about this, and there's some feedback that I needed to get from you guys. I've been well, let me just say this. Thank you very much for lending me your time and your effort to be here. Really appreciate that. When I first heard about the incident at the Oscars, there's a few things that ran through my mind, but I immediately dismissed it. The reason why I immediately dismissed it is because I was actually in Mexico. With my wife celebrating my stepdaughter, her daughter's 21st birthday. And I didn't want to kind of get distracted by what was going on in the media or social media or what was going on with this world's madness. All right. Getting back, having to kind of regroup and reset. I just said to myself, okay, let me give it a couple of days and let me kind of see what people are saying, what the vibe is, and that kind of thing. And in my summation of the whole thing is what I plan on talking about tonight. Just from the outstart, I've said to myself, okay, with me being toggling between conspiracy theory, toggling between what I've already explained, along with a few other, people that I've actually that are like-minded about Hollywood being fake, phony, staged, and that kind of stuff. That ran through my mind. The thing about Will Smith finally being fed up about people talking about his wife and, the situation that it's not even a situation. That's his life. That's their life. So I just said that ran through my mind. And then one of the main things I want to talk about tonight is the Oscars. And what do you get awarded or rewarded for? If the Oscars and this kind of industry awards people for making violent films, killing, shooting, stabbing, murdering, blowing up people in places, and then you give someone an award for that, but now when it actually happens, you automatically shift into cancel culture. All right. And everyone that you have that bows to you and adheres to that particular vibe and that particular thinking also has to adhere to it. All right. So we're going to take a different kind of, we're going to take a cautious look through a very different kind of lens at what happened. And maybe most of you can explain to me what happened. Because between what's going on in with Russia, all right, and what's going on with the slap heard around the world, COVID got pushed to the back. The vaccines got pushed to the back. There's been no more talk. This has just been what it is. All right. So let's have an honest talk, a very cautious, honest talk through a very different kind of lens. All right. So just real brief. I heard what comedians had to say about it. I've listened to probably about 4 or 5 different comedians and what they had to say about it. I heard the subtle threats to Will Smith from Chris Rock's brother, from I don't want to laugh, just from people that don't even look like they're about that life for real. It's like, wow. And it's like, yeah, so I've heard different things. So normally I would have an article in front of me, but I'm just going to bounce around at some things. You said what Steve Harvey had to say about it was solid. Well, I wouldn't take a fucking thing from Steve Harvey. Not advice, not, yeah, if I asked that motherfucker for a cough drop, I don't want a cough drop. See, y'all are taking advice from the wrong people. And what would Steve Harvey, if anyone, have to say about this situation? You see, what y'all do is, y'all think because this machine and this system have propped up individuals and idiots to give them and protect a platform and give them a voice and actually protect these individuals like the D.L. Hughley's and other people. Y'all tend to listen to these people and get advice about life until something happens to their life, and then you get surprised and shocked. So I'm trying to figure out who are these people to be giving advice. Someone says, well, you're doing the same thing that to Steve Harvey that D.L. Hughley did to you. I said, nah, I wasn't giving anybody any advice. I don't give nobody advice. Let me say that correctly. I don't give anyone any advice. I'm not trying to give you advice. I'm just saying to yourself, put yourself in that situation. See, it's only when we have to give advice that's sanctioned and validated by the people that manipulate and control us, that manipulate us and that control these entertainers. Because you are controlled and you pattern your life and you get your cues from the people that they validated, i.e. Steve Harvey and the rest of these people, that makes it cool for you to come on my platform and say what Steve Harvey said was solid. I can't say what Steve Harvey said was not solid because I didn't hear what Steve Harvey had to say. That's why I'm asking you. He said he should have checked him afterwards. I don't normally agree with him, but I agree with that statement. Nostalgia for life, thank you very much. And I'm going to give you a round of applause. Because that's exactly what I said to someone. If that had happened to me, because I put myself in the situation of Chris Rock, what would I have done? Then I put myself in the situation of Will Smith. What would I have done? So what you're saying, nostalgic life for life, pardon me, is the same sentiment I had. I would have waited. I'd have gave him that look. Then I would have waited. And then I would have pulled him aside and I would have talked to him. And then at that point, if it deserved him getting chin checked, then there's no cameras rolling and I'm good. All right? Okay. But now, let's be real about this now. 2 black men. One Brooklyn, one from Philly. All right? We understand, you know, you grow up and you grow out of things and you mature and you act accordingly. Like your mama used to tell you, look, stop yelling. Use your inside voice. We're in a restaurant. But I'm past the days of trying to appease white people or trying to act right. Some fucker said to me today, it makes us look bad. In front of fucking who? In front of who? Do you know how white people act the fuck up and slap and punch and kick and show their ass? And they ain't not worried about what you think about it. So it makes us look bad in front of whom? No, I'm just curious as to why would you make a statement like that? No. So we gotta act right in front of white people. Do you see how white people act in front of the world? But see, but we don't have the power now to discipline them. When's the last time white people acted up and then we disciplined them? By having them resign and apologize and take money from them and put them on punishment and give them 2 weeks off, Whoopi. You understand what I'm saying? When does that happen? Talk to me. Now that you put yourself in the position of both of those men, let me say this here. We're going to talk about whether or not it was a fake slap or whatever. I don't believe it was, but I don't do belief. It didn't seem like it was, but we're going to talk about that in a minute, because what would anyone gain from it? That's what I want you to think about. We're going to talk about that in a second, not right now. I see a lot of you weak-kneed apologists trying to keep a job out there, saying the politically correct thing now. So you're saying the politically correct thing about a black man checking another black man about his wife. All right? Let me say this, and I'm going to be very frank, upfront, in your face with this. And if I'm your friend right now, and you don't like me after saying this statement, fuck you. You was never my friend. If you think from the time we've been friends that I've allowed anyone to disrespect my wife in public or in private, your bitch ass got another fucking thing coming, because it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna disrespect my wife jokingly, and especially on a stage in front of people, because if you do it in public, I'm gonna check your ass in public. I'm on code. I'm on code right now. If I am with my friends and his wife is present and you disrespect her, he ain't got to do shit. I'm going to check you. If you are joking, Chris Rock, and bro, I met you. We cool, we all right, but it's been years. You understand? I don't know the person you are now, but what you did was not right. You had a whole bunch of people in the room you could have told a joke about. And I hear people saying, well, if it was another white comedian up there telling jokes, would he have went up there and smacked it? Would a white comedian have talked about his wife like that? And I thought we was friends. If we're friends and you know my wife has a condition that she feels some kind of way about, that I feel some kind of way about, then don't joke about my wife's condition. Don't make my wife's condition the brunt of your fucking jokes because we at the Oscars, bro. No, not good, not cool, and it's not gonna be cool. Now, everyone's talking about the slap, but for every action there's an opposite or equal reaction. What caused him to smack Chris Rock. Words of violence. All this bullshit about sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never harm me. That's a goddamn lie. Because right now, in public, if I threaten somebody in public, they can call the police and the police will arrest me for terroristic threats. Am I right or wrong? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. That's terroristic threats. Am I right or wrong? So words are violent. Words are very violent. This is why they're Xing some words out of books, not letting people use certain words in classrooms. This is why critical race theory is being canceled, not being taught. This is why black people can't teach the history in the classrooms today, because words are violent, man. We're talking about a woman that's trying to heal from a condition, and you use her as the brunt of your jokes. Not good. I don't care what kind of people you think Will and Jada are. I don't care what kind of relationship you think they have. That is a woman. All right? That is a woman. I'm going to do the remix. That is a black woman trying to heal from a condition that's not her own. She's trying to heal, as a lot of black women are trying to heal. And black women, just from the outstart, they don't feel that we protect them from the rip. I'm not saying he should have smacked Chris Rock. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But a lot of y'all say, but because she didn't have cancer or AIDS, it's a difference. No, it's not a difference. It's not a difference. So you're putting one disease is more important than the other disease? One disease is more, I don't know. I don't understand y'all's thinking. No. No. Now, I understand the world of comedy. That if I go to the comedy show with my wife and we sit on the front row, we're leaving ourselves open for jokes. And that has actually happened to me before. Not necessarily, it was with my wife that I'm married to now. I think I was some chick I was dating, and she had open toe shoes, man, and she just, she didn't get the pedicure, and dude went in. And I laughed it off because, yeah, she laughed. Now, if she'd have been sitting there with her hair falling out with one arm, and a missing eyebrow or something or whatever, because she's suffering from whatever, then he didn't know that. He don't know us. He don't know, well, he knew me. He don't know her, whatever. And I guess with the comedy world, especially at comedy clubs, you go in with that mindset. Not at the Oscars, though, bro. Not with a situation like that. So if you think you're going to put all the weight on a Will Smith for slapping him, and you don't think words are violent, then I really think you need to kind of rethink this thing. That's an absolute lie, Charlamagne the God. You knew, everybody knows about her situation. Stop playing. Stop playing. No. They are friends. So all this, I didn't know this and I didn't know that. No. No. Okay, let's move on. So now that you've put yourself in Chris Rock's place, now put yourself in Will Smith's place. All right? Somebody supposed to be your friend is talking about your wife. All right? And even though you thought it was funny at first, it's like, you know something, bro? Come on. No, not good. Like I said, I would have taken a different approach. All right? I would have handled it in a different kind of way. Of course, being respectful, I wouldn't have handled it the way he handled it in that particular environment. All right? But this is the part that the quote-unquote media is not showing you. Did you see the hug? The Chris Rock and Will Smith hug? Nope. Did you hear that Chris Rock did not want to press charges? You see, where's that coming from? We didn't hear these things, did we? Are they blowing this up and pushing that out there? All the people online that want to talk tough. This idea of you having to fight somebody because someone disrespected your wife. Well, hell, if you take some martial arts classes or some self-defense classes or just some grown-up classes, you would have known not to handle that in that kind of way any old goddamn way. This is the way that you do things. You know how many times I've been out on a date with a woman that may look like a little something, and brothers like to talk and, you know, this kind of thing. And well, you know how many times I wanted to give her the keys and tell her, look, I'll meet you at the house and go handle some business, but you have to think it through. All right. So how come we didn't see the hug? How come it wasn't the hug that the world have saw the hug or seen? How come wasn't the hug that everyone saw around the world? How come it wasn't, you know, okay, it happened. Yes, okay, they talked. Everything's cool. Why would the police backstage in the office of the brother who actually who put the Oscars on that night? Why were they discussing it? And Chris Rock was like, no, I'm not pressing no charges. Because deep down inside, that's just not what we do. You understand what I'm saying? Even if you're in the barbershop getting your hair cut and the snapping session, so I don't know what y'all call it in the South. Some people call it joning. Whatever you call it. We know there's just certain things that are off limits. You follow what I'm saying? There's just certain things you snap it in the lunchroom. People are telling jokes. There's just certain things. Will Packer, thank you very much. So Will Packer put the thing together. They're in his office. The police are there. Chris Rock is there, and they're discussing it. And he's like, no, I don't want to press charges. Where's that coming from? All right. How come a lot of us are not pushing that to the forefront of the conversation? So now I see a lot of people talking about Jada. Well, didn't we know all these things already? I see a lot of people talking about their family. Didn't we know all of those things already? All right. Do you realize being millionaires, raising a family in Hollywood, the pressures and what it does to the individual? Black families that are not in Hollywood are trying to keep it together, even on a local level, and that are not famous and not rich have issues. But then now take it and apply that Hollywood pressure. All right. Always having to take it on the chin. Always having to hear comments. All right. Mickey, whatever your last name is, you said alopecia is not a life-threatening issue. It is to her. See, this is where we go wrong. It is to her. It is to her. I have a couple of issues health issues right now that I'm going through. It ain't gonna stop me from defending my wife. It ain't gonna stop me from living. So my thing is, you don't know what the health issue is doing to me as an individual, physically, and what I feel about myself. You understand what I'm saying? So you may say it's not a life-threatening issue looking from the outside in. You don't know what it's doing to an individual. So it's easy to say that standing back off at a distance. All right? Okay. Got you. All right. Now, everybody's talking about Jada and what kind of person she is and what kind of person she is not. All right? Jada, and I try not to give my opinion, whatever, but just from looking at black women through the Jada Pinkett lens, or my lens rather, looking at Jada Pinkett Smith, I think she's very beautiful with a bald head. I think she's very beautiful with braids, hair, whatever. I think her and Will Smith make a nice looking couple. But to be in Hollywood and to have to be under that pressure and to not look and feel your best, yeah. It's sad that they made aspects of their life public. So now since they've made it public, people are coming at them in the public about certain things. And I've heard some nasty, dirty, low down jokes that I would not put on social media. I mean, it would be a joke with me and my friends or me and my wife, but it wouldn't be something I would ever put out there, because now you own it now. All right? And that's going to be out there forever. So now the young women that are coming up that may suffer from alopecia may read these things and see these things and see how y'all treating her, and they don't have a chance in the world, man. So I think we need to start thinking twice about what we say about people in the way that we say that about them. Now, all of a sudden now you become non-working comedians on the internet now, and now all of a sudden it's like everything's fucking funny, and it's not, man. No, Rose B, stop it. He did know. No, nostalgia for life, you're absolutely right. There's just some things that me and my wife are not going to talk about in public. Plain and simple. Right, so there's a lot of things that, but my thing is, I don't keep my finger on the pulse of the Jada and Will Smith relationship, marriage. I just don't do that. It's none of my business. And most of y'all need to press the pause button and get your goddamn marriage and your relationship together. You worrying about them. They trying to figure out how to flip $500 million. You understand? And navigate that Hollywood thing. No, they got a whole different set of issues that they need to deal with. As we do. But my thing is, I don't keep my finger on the pulse of their relationship. I just don't. Not at all. And Betsy, I want to talk about that also. Thank you very much for the donation. All right. Thank you very much, Tiara. A private life is a healthy life. Plain and simple. The idea now of black men protecting black women. I've read this over and over and over again. Y'all have dismissed Jada. And y'all said, well, she doesn't, because the way she acts, she doesn't deserve to be protected as a black woman. Where the fuck do y'all get this thinking from? Hold on. Fucking baffling my brain. Listen, Jay-Z and Beyonce was going through their little thing. I was on the air hot and heavy at that particular time. They was going through their little thing. Somebody was cheating, somebody, which is none of my business. You understand what I'm saying? Beyonce was getting up in age, and all I kept seeing was her coming on stage naked, and that was the thing, not the marriage thing, not what they was going through. The other thing was kind of bothering my spirit, because a lot of young women look up at Beyonce and they take their cues from Beyonce. And it seemed like the more performance she did, the less clothes she had on. And I made a comment about that. I wasn't worried about the relationship because it's none of my business. You understand what I'm saying? So in saying that, I also made the comment about Beyonce that if I was backstage somewhere and Jay-Z was not around, and some guy or someone did something to Beyonce, do I feel obligated to protect her? You goddamn right. Rihanna, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, any black woman, I may not like what they do. And I know this is a hard position to take because some of y'all's fucking holier than thou. I know. Get the fuck up off your high horse, though. For real. I'm saying to you, I don't like their behavior. I don't like them songs. I don't like degrading our people and degrading yourself and the stripper culture, the whole culture, the prostitute, hip hop, strip hop culture. I don't like that shit. But as a black man to a black woman, do I feel if they're in my presence, am I obligated as a black man to protect them? Yes, I am. That is my duty. Plain and simple, no fucking ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't give a fuck where their husbands are. No one is doing anything to any of them women, not on Griff's watch. Not gonna happen, not today. Now, we'll talk about the other thing later on, but for right now, nah, take your hands off of them, man. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I would not. Now, my question is, what's the chubby dude name from the Roots? The one that played the drums. Pillsbury Doughboy dude. What's his name? Mess Love, whatever his fucking name is. Quest Hate. You got jokes now about Will Smith. Y'all from the same hood. You got jokes now. Why didn't you say something to Chris Rock? Why didn't people go to him and say, you know something? Wait, with much respect to Denzel Washington, much respect to what's the cross-dressing dude's name with the studio with the he's dressed like the woman. Damn, why is his name? They got a street named after this dude in Atlanta. Fuck. What is Tyler Perry? God damn. Shout out to Tyler Perry. Shout out to Redman. Tyler Perry, Denzel Washington consoling and talking to Will Smith. Beautiful thing. That's what we need to do. All right? That's what we need to do. Okay. But how come no one went to talk to Chris Rock and say, you know something, bro? Bad timing, bad fucking joke, dude. Who wrote the fucking joke? Help me out with that one, y'all. Who wrote the joke? And we need to ask Tyler Perry, Madea, how does it feel as a woman getting slapped by a man? Help us out with that one. Or do some of you men dare to view this thing through an African lens? No, you don't dare do that because now you have to deal with it from an African-centered perspective, and you don't want to do that. I know. Jim Carrey was trying to play holier than thou. And all of a sudden you want to try to be politically correct, Jim. Stop it, bro. Stop it, man. Stop. So what happened to all of this healing? So, but because y'all view Jada Smith in a certain light, she doesn't deserve to be protected, she don't deserve the healing. Look, I understand the G.I. Jane joke like y'all understand it. I got it. I got the joke, man. I got the joke. Even when he told the joke, the shit was not fucking funny, man. Not to me. It's like, I saw the movie. I thought the movie was kind of dope because anything that props up and builds up and supports women, especially black women, I'm like, I'm with it. I'm with it. But even the thought of him not walking up to the stage and putting his hands on anyone, what happened to the rest of the black men in the room? that thought that wasn't funny? Where were you? Where were you? No, I don't think Will snapped. See, you're looking at it through a white male Western mindset. You look at it through a white lens. He didn't snap. I saw my uncle Josh slap the shit out of a few people. My uncle ain't snap. My uncle was a taxi cab driver. Some dude tried to get out of the cab without paying the fare and all that kind. My uncle slapped the shit out of him and took the fucking money. He ain't snap. That ain't snapping. Not the black community. That ain't snapping. Shit. Fuck. Now let me just for a second. Let me say something to you cowards that were in the room. Hold on. What you say? Bro, the black Hollywood, they would not come. Then what we talking about then if the black men in the room would not come to... Now listen, please listen carefully at what I'm about to say. So if you're a black man in the room and you're a man, like a real man, not them other kind of men. If you're a real man in the room and you saw the slap go down, like Denzel Washington, how come you didn't go talk to one of the parties privately? What was it that Denzel Washington said anyway? Let's take a quick pause. See, when you get to your highest point, that's when the devil comes, right? That's when the devil comes for you. I wonder if Denzel have experienced that before. See, I'm reading y'all's comments and I'm feeling you. Trust me, I'm not ignoring you. But I feel a certain kind of way about my wife. You understand what I'm saying? I remember one nigga said some fucking dumbass shit just online. I was tracking this motherfucker down like, look, yeah, nah, bro, we're not having that. Now, some of that shit online you can ignore. Some of it you have to ignore. But come on, bro. Nah. Come for me all you want, because sooner or later I'm going to see your ass. But you're not going to do that to my family. Nah. But I know I'm taking a long way around to get to the point. My point is, for the real men in the room, what did you do? What did you do? So all of a sudden now, you become Will and Jada's therapist. All of a sudden, you want to have a man-to-man talk now with Will Smith. Why now? I heard one silly Negro talking about his career is over. It's done. He can no longer go back to Hollywood. Come on, man. You have white men that have fucking raped people. You have white men that have stolen money and ruined people's career, molested people and all kinds. They still in fucking Hollywood. Where's your comment about them? Come on, talk to me. So you have a double standard now. Shouldn't put your hands on anybody. Well, anybody can't talk about me. Don't give me a reason to put my hands on you. You don't fucking know me. And even if you did know me, that don't give you the reason to talk about me and my wife. Shit, fuck. Y'all motherfuckers got this shit twisted for real, man. Y'all got it twisted. Come on now. Come on. Bam, bam, you're right. If they take Will Smith's Oscar, they need to go back to Roman Polanski and some of them other people that done raped and killed people. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna get all the Oscars back. We're gonna go to everybody's motherfucking house with a damn a basket. Just put your Oscar right in here. You, come here. Put it right in here. So I'm reading all these things about what everyone has to say, but we have a double standard in our thinking that we think the only thing that's violent is when someone get physical. No, 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 no. No. There's certain words that they won't even allow you to say in a song on the air. There's a certain group of people that's running things in Hollywood. You can't say shit about them. Good or bad. They will sit your ass. You got to take a 2-week vacation. You fuck with them. They will cancel your ass. But listen, Professor Griff is fucking proof that your ass will get fucking canceled with a capital fucking C. I'm the fucking canceled fucking poster boy. Your ass will get fucking canceled. You fucking never fucking work again. And then they'll get the bitch ass niggas around you to cancel you. They don't even have to do it. They'll just hit the fucking cancel the nigga button. And everybody will start canceling you. Someone said Professor Griff got it twisted. Black on black crime is not the answer. So white on black crime is? Shut the fuck up. My phone number is 678-557-2919. Let me see the face that's making that dumbass fucking comment. Fucking black on black crime is not the answer. You know how many motherfuckers got the shit slapped out of them by Professor Griff growing up because you running your motherfucking mouth? Nah, my life is not open for you to run your mouth about. Plain and simple. Black on black crime is not the answer. So there's a fucking war going on right now with fucking white on white crime happening. I don't see your comments about that shit at all. Nowhere on the internet. So white on white crime is all right. White on black crime is cool. So let's run the tagline, the white supremacist tagline, black on black. Who the fuck you think started black on black crime? Who set up the rules? Who set up the projects? Who set up the condition? Who set up the outcome? Who perpetuates it? Who sets the condition up? Who arms both sides? Who keeps you blind, fucking deaf and dumb? Come on, talk to me. So Jada and Will need to go in private, have that conversation. Will Smith needs to talk to Chris Rock in private and have that conversation. Then Will and Chris Rock need to go to the people there at the Oscars and have that conversation in private. All right? So let me ask another question that I've been seeing. And this is just something that I'm asking because I want to hear it from you. Why is it that we always cry and go through all these emotional kind of roller coaster ride at the white award shows that we never do it at the black ones? Come on, talk to me. I don't see the crocodile tears at the Essence Award or the BET Awards, at the Soul Train Awards. They got a new one now, the Hookers and Hoe Awards, the stripper awards. What they call them? I forget the name of them. Thank you. Who said that? Say it with your chest. Thank you very much. I failed to mention that. Didn't Chris Rock make a goddamn documentary film about black hair? That black hair thing, family, is a sensitive thing when it comes to black people. And obviously, it must make people around the world feel a certain way about our hair because everyone has an issue with it, whether it's kinky, curly, whether we got a bald head, all right? However we wear our hair, it seems like you got an issue with it. We have to pass fucking laws so black people can wear their hair in schools and on the job the way it grows out of our head. Why everybody got a problem with our hair? I don't care what kind of black hair you got. Your hair is good hair. I tell my granddaughter every time I talk to her, I like your hair. That's nice. That's nice. I like that hair. That's nice. Because she's not going to grow up thinking that because her hair look like this, about 14 brothers standing like this on the top of her head with the black power fist up, that she don't have good hair. She got good hair. I wish I had her hair. Not to say I don't like mine. I love mine, but I love her hair too. If I had hers, my shit would be balding in the fucking middle. You understand what I'm saying? Of course, I'm older, but I'm just saying she got good hair. I'm saying to you, though, with using the bastard language called English to beat down black women is a no, no, no. Even if you think you're being funny. No. No. Now, when you watch the Oscars, I want you to comb the audience. And I want you to see how many jacked up hairdos that you see in the audience. Lupita had that look on her face like, I wish that motherfucker would say something about my hair. You gonna slap that dude with a backhand Wakanda slap. Plow. I'm just saying it's not a good thing, Will, for you to be putting your hands on people. And Chris, it's not a good thing for you to be doing that in public about that man's wife in front of them people like that, in room, in public, or in private, bro. Come on. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good, man. Just not good. And for all the real men out there, respect and protect your woman, man, at any, every, and all costs. No, main saint music. You said both of them are wrong. No, I'm not going to go with that one. Craig McQueen. No, I want to say the system of racism, white supremacy is wrong, and these individuals are conducting themselves according to how they think they should conduct themselves, according to what they were given. One might think his money can get him out of that. One might think it's cool to do that. One of them might think everything is open when you got a mic in your hand and you're a comedian. And I'm just saying the rules that they set up for us to operate in, nah, that's what's wrong. I gave you my solution. Jada, talk to your husband. Will, talk to your wife and your children. Will, call up Chris Rock and y'all have a conversation in private. Both of y'all take a ride, all right, and meet at the Oscars office and talk to them people, man. You understand what I'm saying? Calm that thing down, all right? Because from this day forward, we're not going to conduct ourselves to appease white people in that room or any other room. Someone asked me, did I think, I already answered that question. G.I. Jane was a good movie. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. I know some people have done worse, but because Will Smith let the Philly come out of him, yeah. So a lot of people, a lot of men, rather than you talking to your children and disciplining them, you beat them. But yet you got so much to say about Will Smith. Come on, stop, man. Stop it. You said Oscars is not the Source Awards. Well, King, whoever the fuck you are, you goddamn right. The Source Awards is dope. Shit, fuck. So you want to put on a $50,000 dress all right, in a $200,000 suit to go impress white people, you still a nigga. That's what Jay-Z said, right? You still a nigga. Source Awards is dope. Fuck out of here. That Oscar bullshit. Motherfuckers, half of y'all didn't even watch the fucking Oscars. Y'all don't watch. I don't watch the fucking Oscars. I told y'all a long time ago what that Hollywood shit was about, so stop playing. Like I don't fucking know. Source Awards is dope. Plain and simple. Fuck. All of a sudden you want to try to act like your ass don't act at home. You want to act different at the fucking Oscars. Stop playing. Some of y'all are home beating your wife, but you got something to say about what Will Smith is saying. Some of y'all are very violent. See, some of y'all took this respect to protect the black woman. Y'all took it as a slogan on a t-shirt or a bumper sticker. My sister's already got my fucking bail money. You fuck around and disrespect my wife, you're gonna have an issue. Plain and simple. I'm not gonna tell your ass twice. That shit is off limits. To all you joking motherfuckers, all you clowns, all you comedians, all you smart mouth motherfuckers with the lip service, all y'all say that shit for somebody else. Professor Griff don't play that shit. Plain and simple. Well, how come you ain't trying to do the DLU? That motherfucker didn't want to come to the gym. Now, because if I would have pimp slapped his ass in public, y'all would have been, see, Professor Griff is violent. I told you, man. Clear the way for the S1W. Yeah, all right. Got you. Plain and simple. Nah. You got company coming over and all of a sudden you want to clean up your nasty ass house because white people are coming over. No, you're going to act the same goddamn way. You're going to act the same way. Nassim Muhammad, you said we're not niggas? I agree with you, good brother. Then we need not to act like niggas anywhere we go. Not just at the fucking Oscars. Act like you not a nigga at the Source Awards or the BET Awards or the Soul Train Awards. Or Spring Break. Or at the PTA meeting at the school. No, I think under the I'm about to close this down, but I think under the circumstances, I think Chris Rock took the high road. Some of y'all may have taken that position, but there's certain positions that certain individual in their thinking and how they've been brought up and how they've been taught would have taken different positions. My position, if I was Chris Rock, probably would have taken the same road. I would have taken the high road. And I'd have saw that motherfucker a little bit later on. A little bit later on. As soon as I would have said, well, thank you for the 94 Oscars. My name is Chris Rock. Thank you very much. I would have bowed and took out my cell phone. Yo, do me a favor, man. Meet me at the back gate, man, at the Oscars, bro. Yeah, bring them things. Yeah, no, 3. No, 4. Yeah, fuck it. Bring the whole box. Yeah, all right, we're good. All right, I'll see you in a minute. All right, peace. Now let's talk, Will. Come talk to me, bro. Wasn't even necessary, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we could talk in private. Stop being hypocritical, Jim Carrey. Brothers, real men out there, come on, bro. Yeah, come on. Brothers, you're fighting someone because they disrespect your wife or your woman is not the only thing that you are responsible for, bro. How about teaching, guiding, protecting, supporting, all these other things that the black woman looked to the black man for? What happened to those things? All right? I keep hearing the same conversation. What you can do with your penis in the bed and how long and blah, 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 and how much money you got and but it's not, yeah, okay, and beating up on someone. Stop. How about all the other things when the cameras are not on, man? How about going to the daily grind? All right? Come on, man. Come on. Or being a dad or being a stepdad. You understand what I'm saying? How about that? Things that real men do. Yeah. Okay. But you said Will's family is so weird. According to whom? Johnny Boy 5520, I get you. That's something they need to talk about. See, you got to understand something. So you say that Jada said that Will couldn't satisfy in front of the world. If you've read the book and listened to the lessons from our elders, all right, The Sex Imperative by Baruti. So when you talk about that idea of satisfying someone and stimulating them mentally, spiritually, intellectually, and physically, sex is not solely about having an orgasm. See, that may sound kind of strange to you 2-minute brothers. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're so worried about satisfying yourself as opposed to giving your wife, your girlfriend, your woman, everything else she needs. So if you're looking at it through a European lens, you have your little 3-minute romp in the bed, you roll over, smoke a cigarette, fall asleep, yeah, and then talk about what she's going to make you for breakfast the next day. And then she has Dexter St. Jacques on speed dial. Right? Come on now. I mean, look, if y'all want to get deep and have that conversation, then we can have that conversation. I don't mind having it. But I'm going to leave that up to Steve Harvey and what's the dude name that be talking to women and about being fat and chubby and being a high-valued man and all that dumb shit. I'm going to leave that up to them. Y'all don't want to hear what Professor Griff got to say about it. All of us are high value. Kevin Samuels, I don't dislike the brother. I don't know the brother. I'm just saying all of us are high value. I think what we need to do is put that thing in all of us that'll spark and quicken that thing in us that'll bring the high-valued person up to the surface. Right now, the high-valued person in all of us are hidden under the muck and mire of this wicked civilization called racism, white supremacy. And we're trying to peek through the cracks. Rather than talking about them, I'm not telling Kevin Samuel what to talk about, don't get me wrong. I don't dislike the brother, I don't know the brother, but I'm saying rather than talking about the fact that chubby women and women being overshaped and having kids and that kind of thing, yeah, let's give them something else, man. Yeah. Because trust me, there's a fat, chubby dude that also has some children would love to hook up with her. All of us are high value. Some of us just don't know ourselves, that's all. All right. That's my take on it, family. I hope you could take something from it. Yeah. And yes, ma'am, they are having the Malcolm X Festival this year in Atlanta, Georgia. The 20th through the 22nd, I think. Something like that. Yeah. Yes, they're having it this year. Yep. All right, family. It's been an hour. I'm not going to beat y'all upside the head with this thing. All right. Yeah, that's just my take on it. I want to say as I leave, respect and protect the black woman, Black women, respect yourself. Black men, respect yourself. Let's hold one another to a higher standard. All right? The divinity in me celebrates and salutes the divinity in all of you. All right? All of y'all are high value to me. All right? I'm proving myself to be high value to myself first with God's approval. And then the only person I'm trying to impress is God, Professor Griff, and my wife. Everybody else got to look through a different lens. I'm sorry. All right? You just have to. I'm 61 now. I'm not that 31-year-old dude. All right? So, yeah, if you have whatever kind of opinion that you have about Professor Griff, just do me one favor. All right? Let me reintroduce myself to you, and then you do the same for me, and let's take it from there. Cool? All right. I love y'all to life, and y'all know that. All right? I could have spent this hour doing something else. But I chose to be here with you. Thank you very much, Quan. Shout out to all those that support the platform. Really appreciate y'all. I'm sorry I was so long-winded. I didn't get a chance to get to some of y'all's comments. All right, but this situation I'm kept seeing and reading about, it just moved me in a certain kind of way. I am Will Smith's brother. I am Chris Rock's brother. You understand what I'm saying? Love y'all to life, man. All right, serious minds. For serious minds. Seriously. Peace, fam. Peace.
Greetings, this is Professor Griff. Tune in every weeknight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on youtube.com/C/Serious Minds RNTV.